Hi. All right. So this is just a test. Anybody that subscribed to my channel, if you pick up on this, cool. I'm testing out some experiments with what's called, well, Steve Huff has the Portal. It's a amp and a noise reduction pedal and a reverb pedal and some other stuff he's done. So I've come up with those concept of the noise reduction and that and done a little cheaper way of doing it. But I thought it was cool is see if I could do this on a live test with my computer running another app called Spirit Talk. I don't have SCD1 on my computer. I want to get it on my computer because the tablet we were trying to use on the first test out in the field, it kept on crashing. So that wasn't good. So I'm going to test this out. Like I said, it's called Spirit Talk. It's a free app out there. I like the SCD one better from what I've seen the features and the different stuff and the banks you can use. So Spirit Talk's a lot more limited, but it's free for people who want to try it out. And I am going to do this with the SCD one once I do get it to show it. The only problem is when I do this on the show, if I have guests, their audio runs through this too. So they'll have to be muted or they won't be able to ask questions. That's only way around that is if I get a separate tablet to do it, which I don't have. My investigator, Judy, I'm borrowing hers right now. I'm not even using that though. I wanted to see if I could do it without it because I don't even own a tablet. So why try? I might get her to let me get her password to it and try it. I'm just borrowing it right now because she had to leave an investigation. So we're gonna give this a shot. So I'm running it through a few different mixers going on here. I'm not gonna get into that. But the basics are I have an app on my phone, which I use on iRig, which lets me put audio into my phone and audio back out. And it runs through the effects processor on there because it's got this amp kit app. And you can one of the first pedals you get for free is called a noise gate. And that's one of the key essentials to this. And it's got reverb built into the amp. I went and bought for $5 the Ecology pedal. It's a reverb pedal on here to add some reverb to it. I tried it out just a little bit ago with SB7. Had some little bit of stuff. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of results. We're gonna do this. I'm not testing very long. I just want people to hear what the audio will be like. I want to hear what the audio is like on playback. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know how it's gonna go, but my house is kind of warded too, so I don't think much can get in to talk, and I'm not supposed to do too much. So this is gonna be about 2-3 minutes, just so you can hear what it sounds like. We'll see what happens. All right, so I got it running. This is what it sounds like without the noise gate. Hear it? Oh no, I don't hear it either. Let me pull it back up, make sure it's running. It might be loading. It's going. Now turn the noise gate on. All right, so if there's anything that anything wants to come through, you can do it now. Can you tell us your name? James, sounded like. All right, there's a James there. Where did you die? Have to listen to that on playback to understand that. Can you tell me your last name? Can you tell me your last name? How about this? Can you tell me who came up with the idea of this, of the portal? Who came up with that idea? Let me turn the noise gate up a little bit more. Can you tell me who came up with the idea of the portal? Can you say his first, last name? Now I got the noise gate up pretty high on this one. And this signal might be bad because I'm not even plugged in to my Ethernet. I'm doing this through my Wi-Fi, so I don't know how well this can come through. Let me readjust the noise gate. Probably got up way too high now. Can you tell me who came up with the portal? Who invented that? Let me adjust the volume.
All right.
Can you tell me your name? Anything? All right, can you tell me who invented the portal? Let me adjust a little bit on the app. Let me go with a different speed. You can come through. We only want positive spirits. Come through. Can you tell me who invented this app? Invented the portal. Come on, there's a lot of spirits to talk to them. Come through and give them a credit here. Maybe not. Can you tell me anything else interesting? Where are you from? See, I can play around with the settings pretty quickly on here. I got it's all through this app. Turn the reverb down a little bit. Can you tell me who came up with this app? Turn up the volume a little bit more. Oh, the headphones are up. Let me give it a little more juice. Too much juice. Can you tell me who came up with the app? Not the app. I keep saying the app. The portal. Who came up with the portal? Can you say that name? And you also can see, like right now, I can see I'm not getting the input. You see what the input is coming on this app, and you can see it when it breaks through. It has another meter. It goes up, shows you what breaks through the noise gate, so you can kind of see, help you to adjust your levels. See, I'm adjusting the levels there. All right, turn it down. Can you come through now? Can you break through that noise gate? Sounded like Huff, but I'd rather have that to my actual question right away. What are you saying, Steve Huff? I heard a quiet voice. I thought I heard say Steve Huff, so I'll have to go back and listen to that again. Let's move on to a different. How about this? Let me find something. How many fingers am I holding up? I thought I heard two right away, but can you say it again? How many fingers am I holding up? How many? It's a simple question. How many fingers am I holding up? Not one. Maybe they're being smart asses. My kid likes to do that. How many fingers am I holding up? Like I said, I don't do this on a regular basis. I'd go out in the field, and just recently had some great evidence I got to totally go through when I tested this out. I just want to see how it sounded like coming from Google Hangouts. UFO? Yeah, I'm really into UFOs, actually. That's crazy, but that could be coincidence. What do you know about UFOs? Are the aliens coming? Yeah, I really did this so you guys get an idea what it sounds like. If you guys have an idea, regular ITC communicators, and you want to try to do a show like this, there's a way. I'll walk you through it. Now they're coming through. Can you tell me how many fingers am I holding up? How many? First time I tested out this portal concept, cut it off a second. First time I tested this portal concept, I actually did get my grandmother's name, Vera, through it, which was weird. And then I got my beautiful boy when I asked what was her last words to me, which was dead on. So I was like, wow, this is my first test. I wasn't trying to do real communication in my house. I'm trying to really test the audio, what it sounds like. So that's what it sounds like. You can do this if you, like I said, I'm not a regular ITC communicator. It's not that I'm not brave enough. I would totally do it, but I've been kind of banned by my wife. She actually puts wards around the house to stop stuff from following me home. I've had that since, ever since we've been together. And being an investigator, we're both investigators. We made an agreement not to do this stuff in our home. I'm only doing a little bit here and there. She knows it. Just trying to test out the sounds, the audio. So when I go on an investigation, it's good. But I had an idea about maybe doing one night of a live show where I got this communicated. The problem is I don't think I built up that repertoire or that communication with the spirit world like some of the other people like Steve Huff. Steve Huff obviously has probably got a fan crowd on the other side, especially if you see his Voki box or I don't even know how you say it, that Anthony Sanchez has let him beta test with the portal is really crazy stuff come through, really clear too. So it's interesting. And maybe the only idea I have is one night bringing on some people from the ITC collective, who's where I'm going to share this video, who've built that relationship to the other side on and see if they can help communicate through. I'll have to borrow the tablet though from my other investigator to do that and get her SCD1 work because I want to do it with the SCD1 and have it so they can ask questions on here on the live show. If we do it the way I got it right now through the computer, using both things on the computer at the same time, you won't hear them. The noise reduction thing will cut them right out. Plus, they'd be trying to talk over the craziness. So right now, the setup I got, I can only do me. And like I said, I don't think I built up that repertoire to talk to the other side yet. On investigations, I get good results, but here I don't so much because one, like I said, I haven't built up that repertoire. I just had a text from my wife, see if she's coming home, and I better shut this down because she's not going to be happy about it. Give it one little more test, see if we get anything. I'm going to turn the volume back up. All right. Anybody wants to communicate, this is your last chance because I'm not really doing this much more in my home right now. You have anything to say? Can you come through? What's the concept? What am I doing here? What's this called? I'll tell you. Can you say portal? Give a shout out to the concept at least. It's my cheap portal, obviously. Or give a shout out to the inventor of the portal. I thought I heard Steve Huff, but it was really fast. So we'll have to listen to that again. My imagination. One more time. Can you say it again? Maybe heard it. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, especially if you do a live show, there is a possibility during the live show, I could test it out right now. I have to do share screen and all that. I don't have a lot of time, but there's a possibility I could share my screen, go back to my feed, go to that feed and start playing it, without catching up to myself. And we could go back and look at right away at the what was played. It's just hard to adjust. So we'd have a lot of playing around to find the parts that we were looking for. I also had an idea of hooking up an Olympus recorder and stopping and playing it back. That could take a lot of wiring and stuff going on. So we're about to end. Anybody else going to try to come through? And last chance. Can you tell me your name? All right. Can you say goodbye? Can you say goodbye? That'd be great. Again, like I said, I feel like my house is a bit warded from getting in and communicating, and because of my wife, and I just don't do this on a regular basis. I only do it out on the field when I'm investigating. So, and again, anything want to try to come through. Give a shout out to Steve Huff one more time. I heard bye. Okay, I guess that means we should end. Till next time. It's interesting. What got me excited about the first time I ever saw the portal was the fact that you can have all, they take all this stuff that like these IP radio spirits or spirit boxes and cut off a lot of the chatter and just get 1 or 2 words coming through. And if the spirits can control that, that could be a really good way of communication. Again, the Voga box by Anthony Sanchez, what I saw Steve Huff getting through that is crazy. Definitely go check that out. It's one of his latest videos. He's beta testing it for Anthony Sanchez. It's crazy. It's all an idea I had. I've been trying to do EVP Maker using the same kind of portal device with it. And he's using the portal with it. That's what makes it good. All right. Thank you. Anybody that came through, if I got a message, I'll listen back later. Feel free, email me, jbland, midwestparanormal@hotmail.com, or if you're already a friend of mine on Facebook and watching this, if you thought you heard anything, let me know. All right, you can say goodbye. One last chance. All right. One last chance. And this whole time, I might not be getting any audio recorded, but I think there is. Actually, I should test the meter here. Hold on a sec. No, it's showing up. It's definitely recording the audio. Last chance to say goodbye on YouTube. All right. Goodbye. Haha, goodbye. That's awesome. All right, I'm in and on that. That's weird. I totally got goodbye at the end. That's awesome. I asked for it. It just waited till I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to hit the button. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I'd like to try to test this out. One thing, really buggy. If you do get that Spirit Talk app, prepared, it's got bugs. Sometimes it doesn't want to start. Sometimes it doesn't want to shut off like it's doing to me right now. I could screw up my whole test here. I don't know. It says it hasn't stopped working. Close program. Yes. So it's a buggy program. You can't complain though. It's free, There we go. It's a free program. If you got $50, the SCD one, I mean, all the tests I see people doing out there. My one investigator bought it. She just has trouble with it. It's not because of the app. It's because she's got a really cheap tablet that doesn't like it. It'll work with it works the Spirit Talk on there. It works better on that tablet than the Spirit Talk works on my computer. It's really buggy on my computer, but it works great with the tablet. While the SCD one works great on the computer and is buggy on the tablet. But the tablet's, like she said, it's a pretty cheap one. So she wants to get a new one. Hopefully when she does, we'll get some better SCD1 stuff out of that. If I get a tablet, I'll try to get a good one so I can have the SCD1 on that. But yeah, I'm interested to hear if anybody thought they heard anything. I was like really trying to communicate. I just wanted to get a sense of what the audio was like for anybody. I kind of want somebody out there that's in my ITC collective when I post this, that's into doing these live sessions like David Cauldron. If they got the equipment and ever wanted to do it, I will show them how to make this a live show. You can have that. And Steve Huff, I mean, he does these group sessions and they're not live, and maybe that's just how he wants to do it, and that's cool. But I was thinking, man, if you get Steve Huff to set something up like what I got here and do a live show with people talking, he can have people come on. You have 9 people on. He can have people on in the group, and they all can try to ask questions or have have it try to talk to the people there. And with his rapport that he's made with the spirit world, I think it's one of the reasons he gets such great results, because he's been doing it so long. I think that happens with anybody that you're part of the process. You're the medium. I'm not. That's why I don't think I have good success. I have great success just recently with this device because I had two mediums in the room. One budding medium, somebody who's discovering that ability, and one person who's a professional medium. And with this setup, we were getting responses. It started coming through, and some stuff that led back to older investigations, a name that came through. It's going to be a lot. I got a whole episode. I got to get the other guy on here. It's all about Bill Guinness, who was a serial killer in LaPorte. And we got all those great responses. So I want to get all that stuff on here. It's going to take time. So I'll try to get it together. But I thought I want to show this to the ITC community so you guys got an idea that this can be done live with a clear sound. If you have the actual Steve Huff portal box, you can do this even easier. If you actually spend like around $600 to build that portal box, you can do this. You could set this up, play it through Google Hangouts. What it takes is some little bit of audio knowledge, not a lot, and a mixing board with a USB interface for the best quality. So you can get those communications through. And then you can have people in your group talking to you. I'm getting this idea live because my wife will never let me kind of have that kind of show. My show covers all the paranormal and everything on it. And I did have a growl come through our last episode a couple times, demonic like growl. I don't know. And a voice. Never expected any of that, but that did not make my wife happy about me doing my show. So anybody out there, if you're interested in trying to set something up to this, contact me, jblandmidwestparanormal@hotmail.com, or friend me on Facebook and send me a message on a private message. And yeah, I'll talk you through it and what you need. It's going to cost some money, but it's not highly expensive. It's still, honestly, I mean, you can do it, but you do have to have almost like two mixing boards, at least two separate mixing boards, to really make it work good and have other people on the show with you. I think maybe I could probably figure out a way with one mixing board, but honestly, to have it set up easy and have good audio and have people talking with it, you need two mixing boards and a separate tablet to run it through the show. So, all right, I'm gonna let it go. The video's gone longer than I want. My wife's on her way home. So thanks, guys. Let me know what you think.